Stampers, this is Lisa with Queen Bee Creations, here with today's Facebook Live. I have a card all ready for you guys right here. And this is actually a Christmas version, and I know we're getting kind of late for Christmas. If you still need to make Christmas cards and have time, great. This is an excellent option for holding a gift card. But I'm going to do one in kind of spring colors and do more of a birthday card because I wanted to try out some product out of the new catalog. So we're going to be working with a Friendly Hello. This is a Sale-a-bration set. This is something that you would get for free, and it comes with a pack of designer series paper, which I've already busted into, but it's got all these pretty papers. So that's what we're working with today. But this is our card. We're going to start out with a piece of cardstock. This is going to be our card base, and I went ahead and I cut this to 4 1/4 by 11, which is just, as I always say, it's an 8 1/2 by 11, cut in half, scored in half. So the score line is at 5 1/2 and then at 8 3/4. So that's going to be the base, and then I have my inside layer, which is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then I have an outside that is 3 inches by 4 inches, and then my inside panel here is going to be 2 inches by 4 inches. And then I've just got a little leftover scrap. I always have these little pieces I never know what to do with, so we'll go ahead and use that on the inside as an accent. That'll kind of bring the whole thing together. And then I have a piece of this, and this can be any width. This is actually 1 3/8 by 5, scored at 4, and this is going to be a flap that we're going to use to open and close our card, and I'm going to work with some mini magnets. So I have those here as well. I get those on Amazon. I can give you guys a link. I want to make sure that those of you who are here know to comment, because I am going to be doing a drawing. Stampin' Up! Will limit us that we can only do this for US participants. So if you're in the US and you want to be entered in the drawing, please enter #PrizePatrol to be entered into that. And then I will be able to do a drawing at the end. For this card, we're going to go ahead and start our folding. Like I said, this is going on the inside. I'm going to use this as an accent, so we can go ahead and get that out of the way. Hope you have the best birthday. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the middle. Were you guys able to find me okay with this new software? It was supposed to tell you at the beginning, like it went up early and said live is coming. Like I said, this is the first time I've used this software, so I'm still getting used to it, and then you guys will need to get used to it. So I've got my inside. Now, before I put down the outside, what I want to do is I want to do that magnetic closure I was talking about. So I have one little magnet. I did have two. And I'm going to put that right here in the middle, just because I want that to be where my card's going to close. I kind of did a little bit of selective cutting. I didn't totally cut it right out of the middle, but I did try to get my bird to be in the middle when I cut my designer series paper. And this is going to get tucked under here. Now I'm just going to grab an existing punch that I have, and you can use any kind of punch to do your little half circle here. And this is only to give a little bit of access to where you're going to put your card. Because, once you get it in there, you want to be able to get it back out, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put my designer series paper down, and then I'm going to give a little notch just out of the center. Okay, so I'm going to put some tear and tape on the sides here, and I'm using tear and tape because it's much stronger than just regular adhesive. You could use Stampin' Seal Plus, but I've still got some tear and tape over here, and I kind of got used to using it. And then for picking that off, I use my take your pick tool. And so I just kind of poke into it a little bit and then lift. Works really good when I'm not on camera. Now you're wondering how we're going to make this close magnetically, because I don't know if you can hear, but there's kind of a little snap. And that's the two magnets coming together in the middle there. And magnets are polarized to where they only go one direction. So if I was to try to lay this down the wrong way, it's going to flip out of the direction. It's like not going to stay. But if I let it go naturally to where it belongs, it will automatically find the other half and it'll go the right direction. So you cannot put this on upside down. So make sure you check that. And then once we kind of know where it is, and if you had, I do a lot of eyeballing, but I know people are always saying, well, I wanted to make sure it fits. You can go around it with a little pencil as to where it fell naturally, because nobody's going to see this. We're covering it up. Then you can come in with your glue dot, making sure it's on the right side, and put it right there. So now my magnetic closure is going to work. Now we're going to cover this up. We're going to hide this a little bit. So I'm going to bring in some paper, and you can use circles, ovals, you know, whatever. But I love to show you guys how we can use these punches for a little more than what it says we can do. I mean, this is one shape, and I want to make it two shapes. I want to be able to do a mat underneath this. So I'm going to bring in some white, and the white will be where I do my stamping. And I'm working in fresh freesia today. This is one of the colors in that pack. It's one of our in colors. And now I want it to matte. So I want just some to show from behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this middle one and I'm going to cut it in half. Stampin' Up! Does not carry these, but I have an Amazon affiliate link that I can give you. Okay, now these are some new brushed brass butterflies that are going to be coming out in the new catalog. And so since this flower was a little small, I'm going to go ahead and add a few of these. This is an in color rhinestone. And these little butterflies, just like the rhinestones, have the built-in adhesive on the back. So there is a little glue dot kind of already there. And now all I need to do is adhere this down. Now this magnet has a little bit of height to it. Not much, it's not too thick, but I don't want it to look like a bump. So to hide it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this on dimensionals. And there we go. Now you have your little pocket for your gift card. It just slides right in there. And our birthday card. Now, if this bothers you, you could do a dual punch on the back where you would put a fresh freesia behind it first and then do the split one behind after that. There's the magnets. Okay, so that's our little gift card holder. Like I said, I'm using some new product. They are out of the new mini catalog. This is what's coming out in January. We're going to do Sale-a-bration again. We're going to do January, February Sale-a-bration. And then this mini catalog will run January through June. These products are out of these catalogs. This was a free stamp set and free designer series paper. As always, I thank you for being here and for supporting me in my business. I will try to use this again. And then, like I said, go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. But now we're ready to do our little drawing. So let's see how that works. If you're one of my customers, make sure that you are in the realm because that's where I'm going to start going live. If you're another demonstrator with Stampin' Up, go ahead and find me on YouTube. And Kathy is our winner today. Congratulations, Kathy. Make sure that you send me a private message so that I can mail out your gift. It's going to be today's card plus some rhinestones. So congratulations, Kathy, and I will see you back here next Monday. Thanks. Bye.